We're talking all about tax strategy and how you can reduce your tax bill to keep more of your income and fuel your investments so that you can grow your money creating engine. And today we're going to talk all about how the government's going to pay you for select investments. And today, if you like this episode, give me a big thumbs up, like this video, subscribe, and please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear about your favorite tax reduction strategy. Or if you have a question, let me know.
Investing Secrets with Kevin Attride.
So today we're talking all about how the government is going to pay you for select investments. First on the list is real estate. And real estate is so impactful, you're gonna have to wait till next episode to listen to that. But today we're gonna talk through all the other incentives, the investments the government's going to give you money to fuel your investment. The government has a number of different incentives on various investments. For research and development, there's a 6% tax credit. For agricultural land, if you're wanting to invest in farming, there's a 100% deduction on all of the costs, including inventory. And on renewable energy, there's a 30% tax credit for solar and wind. In addition, for captive insurance, there are various incentives for that when you're setting aside money for potential loss. So there's a lot of different avenues for that. Stop letting the commercial banks take advantage of you. Use infinite banking to compound your savings at a much higher rate by connecting with the experts at Living Wealth. But I want to focus on two specific investment types that are just really good. And you've probably heard about the first one. It's a conservation easement. Basically, this is when a developer or an investor takes a set, raw, undeveloped piece of land and despite having larger commercial value, sets a restriction upon it to harvest the tax incentives. Sounds a little crazy, but yet this is actually happening. And I want to give you a specific example. So let's say a developer takes a raw piece of land for $1 million, but developed this land could be worth $5 million. Well, this developer will package that deal up and an investor can buy this for this $1 million piece of land because it's worth an additional $4 based on the restriction applied. A charitable deduction can allow this investor to harvest those savings at a 40% tax bracket to harvest $1.6 million off this $1 million investment. Yes, you heard me, a $1.6 million tax break for the $1 million investment. That's a 60% ROI for this conservation easement. You're likely paying way too much of your hard-earned dollars to the government. Reduce your largest expense in life by utilizing every tax-saving strategy with the experts at Smeed CPA. And next, I want to talk about oil and gas. You often hear about this being such a great tax incentive. And so the US government wants to secure energy sustainability and security for our country. And so there are large incentives. In fact, the first year you can deduct 80% against business wage and investment income. And when we look at an example of a $100,000 investment in an oil and gas project, 80%, $80,000 can be deducted from that $100,000 investment. And at a 40% tax bracket, that means the government is paying you $32,000 to partner with you. But that's not all. Not only does the 80% deduction in the first year, but the remaining 20% of the investment can also be deducted over the next several years. And it's not taxed at the 100% rate, it's taxed at 85%. And so when you look at the $100,000 investment in this oil and gas project, the government is going, over the life of this project, is going to pay you 40% or $40,000 for this investment. Talk about partnering. So we've talked about a lot of different ways. Oil and gas conservation easements are perhaps some of the best ways that the government is going to partner with you, incentivizing you to invest. And next episode, we're going to talk all about real estate, why real estate is also one of the best investments where the government's going to partner with you. And if you want all of these details in a specific guide so that you can reference for your strategy and implementing them year by year, then I want you to click the link below to download my free guide, because I want you to experience financial freedom.
The information contained in this episode are opinions not to be used as individual guidance. As always, consult your own financial team for your investment decisions.